Welcome to Overclockerstech. This is Gilgamesh dealing with our new section, the Mega Blast section. The Mega Blast deals only with extreme hardware, extreme overclocking, modding and water cooling, as well as occasional sub-zero. And our first article on the Mega Blast section is the Antec Lanboy Blue Air case. Now, air is the operative word because, as you can see, it's been totally redone, and bear in mind this is a world exclusive for Antec and for us, because this is the first Antec Lanboy air case with 3 water cooling radiators installed without a single case modification. And we like to point out various features that we have the wonderful XSPC water cooling CPU block there. This is the XSPC Raza, one of the best performing water cooling blocks we're very impressed with. The motherboard is a Gigabyte X58 UD7. The graphics cards are 2 Gigabyte GTX 460s. As you can see, both of them are water cooled and they're in SLI mode. We have OCZ RAM here, 2100 MHz, and we have the rather wonderful OCZ PCIe Revo drive. This is an SSD which is not limited to SATA ports. Instead, it runs on the PCIe ports, and it is bootable. And if we go through various sections, you can see we have various thermochill and Fobia barbs. We have the water cooling tubing that's built and designed for the theme of the case. We have the wonderful Antec 1200 watt power supply, the Quattro, and we like to point out various radiators. We have, if we like to open this up, if you can. It appears that we need a screwdriver for this, but we'll come back to that later. We have the XSPC RX240 radiator. This is the second radiator cooling these graphics cards. We have another radiator in here, which is an RS240, which is the first radiator covering these graphics cards. This is the second loop. On the other side of the case, we have another RS240 radiator, which is cooling the CPU. And as you can see here, there's no chipset block on here, and we're actually quite very proud of this case. It's been a pleasure to build this case, and if you're looking for a beginner to intermediate water cooling setup, you can't go wrong with the Antec Lanboy. It has everything you need, and as you can see, it fits a rather large ATX motherboard in there, the Gigabyte UG7 X58, and we have 4 fans here in push-pull configuration, blowing cold air from the outside, pushing it through into here, and you may be thinking, oh, it's pushing the warm air into the case, but we have an extractor fan here, which helps. And in addition, we have there's two radiators here with 2 fans each, blowing air through, and again you're thinking of hot air, but we have 2 fans on the front. If I like to turn the case around, as you see, we have 2 XSPC bay reservoirs there, and the rather wonderful Lamptron FC3 CRAN controller, and your various switches all here for USB, etc. And that's it, introducing the Lanboy Air dual loop water cooling build. This is Overclockerstech signing off.